welcome to Back in Time.
Here we are, the Mariah Report. I'm Dan Enriquez.
I'm Martin Burgess.
And we are going way back in time.
Yeah, we're kind of jumping back to the end of the Emancipation era.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Or like
mid-ish.
Yeah, mid-ish, because then like she continued through.
Yeah. It was an Emancipation era moment.
Yeah, it was a big moment. It was a big moment for that. So we're going back to February of 2006 at the 48th Annual Grammy Awards.
It was big.
It was big because she was nominated 8 times this year. She also helped announce... Oops, my mic. Yep. She announced the nominees.
For Best New Artist.
Yeah. So that was another big thing. Like, she was very friendly with the Grammys this year.
Yeah.
Where, Mariah's not friends with them ever since the 1996 debacle.
Mm-hmm, the Daydream debacle.
Yeah. So it's basically, at this point, it had been 10 years since Mariah even attended the award ceremony. So this was big.
First of all, before we get right all the way into it, so today's Back in Time is actually a special request from... one of our Patreon listeners. We actually have a real suggestion box over there in Patreon.
Yes, we do.
/ the Mariah Report. So our listener, Steve Duchan, requested that we do a Grammys 2006 watch-along.
Yes.
And so if you don't know what that is, we've done a few of them before. Basically, we hit play all together. You at home are going to pull up the Grammy performance.
Later, on YouTube.
Later. We'll explain that after the splash break. And then we'll push play all together.
We'll basically watch it together.
Yeah. And we'll
but we're going to talk about it first.
Yeah. So shout out to Steve Duchan.
Thank you for the suggestion.
And the supportation on Patreon.
Yes, absolutely.
So this was good because we had already been riding high in the era of the Emancipation. So this was like a nice cherry on the cake.
Well, it really was because she won 3 Grammys and she performed.
Right.
So like it was a big night for her.
Yeah. And I think, back to the point of she hasn't been there in 10 years, I think she had to go for this one.
Yeah, there was no way she was getting out of it.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
And I think...
And the label would have made her go.
The label would make her go. Benny Medina was going to make her go. You're going, girl. You're going. But I think since this, I don't think she's been back. No. So here we are 10 years later. Still not back.
They're back in the shit list.
But that means we're due an appearance. But I don't think it's going to happen. Like, Mariah's just not into it because the Grammys now, especially, nowadays, it's much more political than it is, it's much more about the industry politics than it is about the artistry.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it is.
And these days, industry politics are kind of becoming nonsense now because Mariah can just go over there and make her own album and release it herself.
Exactly. And
who's going to say
right?
Who's going to say it's good or bad?
Yeah. Who are the Grammys? What are they? Whatever. It's the Grammys are basically the U2 show or the Taylor Swift show.
Yeah.
Or back in the day, it was the Dixie Chick show.
Or the Beyonce show.
Or the Beyonce show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's all it is. It's just the Grammys has become a vehicle for whoever is the most popular person at the time.
Right. For them to be popular.
For them to be popular.
The Grammys.
Yeah. Right.
Who cares?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous. So
because also, don't forget, at the end of the day, the Grammys turns into this spectacular on TV where they want to sell advertising dollars.
Right. You see the cycle here. You see how it's all...
They're not going to pick Mariah if the marketing man's like, she's not really selling this year.
Of course not.
They're going to pick the top 5 sellers with the most followers now.
Yep.
And that's it. And it's a big scam.
It's just all nonsense, allegedly. But, we do love a Grammy moment when Mariah is there.
It's more about Mariah being on stage, really.
Yeah.
They're just providing the stage.
Don't get me wrong, though. I grew up watching all the award shows, mainly because Mariah was on all of them.
Right.
But, I love a good award show. I still tune into the Grammys and the Oscars, but it's more of just,
in the background, though.
Right. It's for, the nostalgic of, blah, blah, blah. And it is what it is. I really don't care much anymore, but
normally when there's a big award show, I'll flick between other shows.
Oh yeah,
I won't stay tuned. I'll go somewhere else. Come back.
Well, because especially nowadays, I don't know who any of these artists are.
I know.
I'm like, girl, I don't know who they are.
I know.
So I gotta flip the channel to find someone I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about her nominations this year.
Okay, so she had 8 nominations.
Which was big.
Yeah.
Now, Lamely, please correct me if I'm wrong, and I know you will. I think she was the most nominated person that year. Most nominated female, probably.
Right. Yeah, I think you're right.
I think she may have been.
So here's the list of nominations that she got. Best Traditional R&B Vocal Performance, Mine Again.
That was a good one to get.
Yeah. Best Female Pop Vocal Performance, It's Like That.
That was a nice one.
Isn't it funny how It's Like That can transfer into pop?
Yeah.
But it's an R&B song.
R&B.
Hip-hop.
But, Mariah always, straddling the genres.
Song of the Year, We Belong Together.
Huge.
Album of the Year, Emancipation of Mimi.
Huge,
right?
Huge.
This was like the best time to be a lamb. You're like, yes.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because even if she didn't win, but she was like at the top. Like it's the top of the top.
I know.
Yeah. Record of the Year, We Belong Together.
Huge.
Best Contemporary R&B Album, Emancipation of Mimi.
Love it.
Best R&B Song, We Belong Together.
Amazing.
Best Female R&B Vocal Performance, We Belong Together.
I mean,
good.
Those are all great nominations.
And all her favorite things, too.
And all her favorite things. And I like that she was nominated for songs like Mine Again, and It's Like That outside of We Belong Together. Because obviously We Belong Together was like the big thing. Mm-hmm. But she did get a couple of those other nominations, which is really festive and fun.
Yeah, so she won of those nominations the Best Female R&B Vocal Performance, We Belong Together, Best R&B Song, We Belong Together, and the Best Contemporary R&B Album.
See, those are all really great wins.
That's really good.
Because she won in the categories that she really wanted to win in.
Right.
I mean, sure, she wanted Album of the Year and Record and Song of the Year as well, but...
Now, she was totally gypped with Album of the Year.
Oh, 100%.
It's unforgivable.
She was gypped with Record and Song of the Year as well.
Yeah, how can you have the most weeks at number 1?
Yeah, how can you?
And not win Record of the Year?
Well...
How's that possible?
And here's the thing. The Grammys, if U2 has released anything that Grammy nomination year, you've already lost.
According to the Grammys.
According to the Grammys, because that's exactly what happened. Like, it's so crazy how U2 won. I don't even know what song they were nominated for. I don't even know that song. Yeah. That song, it wasn't Song of the Decade. That song wasn't number 1 for 14 weeks.
No, so if you look up, I didn't want to look up the stats again because we've talked about it before. Their album, I think it was How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Nowhere near Mariah's sales. No singles came off it anywhere. They were even like charted high at all on the Billboard Hot 100.
Yeah.
Like nothing even close to what Mariah achieved. Sales and chart-wise.
There they are, walking right up on the stage.
Stealing her award.
Stealing her moment.
Misogynistic thing? Like these
I was just about to say that, Martin, but I didn't want to go there.
To scoop up Mariah's award.
And
and had the nerve to stand there and take it. I would have been like, "Excuse me, bitches, Mariah, come and get this."
You would have pulled an Adele.
Yes. Come and get this.
Come and get this. This is yours.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insanity, and maybe it was because she was a female, and it's probably all just white men voting. Who knows? Mm-hmm. I don't know how the system works, but I think if you're an artist, like Mariah, obviously votes for the Grammys. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't know,
like part of the group, whatever.
Part of the Academy, who knows? But I do want to say for one of the awards, I forget if it was Song or Record of the Year. And if you don't know the difference of song and record is for the performer. Mm-hmm. The performer will win. Mm-hmm. And song is for the songwriter. Mm-hmm. So obviously Mariah would have won in both of those had she won. Mm-hmm. But during one of those, if you go to the good old YouTube and watch them announce these categories, the music for We Belong Together started playing as U2 was announced.
That's right.
So whoever was on audio that night, everyone thought Mariah was winning. She was a shoo-in. It was her award.
Yeah.
Everyone thought she was going to win that. And she was sitting in the seat next to her then boyfriend, Mark Sudak, allegedly. Looking real cute.
Because I hadn't been aware of him, and I was like, who is that man next to Mariah? All of a sudden.
That's that man. Yeah.
How's he doing?
How is he doing? He was doing real well that night.
Yeah,
Good Lord. How you doing? So I just find that interesting. Like, even... Like, everybody thought that These awards were so disappointing. So disappointing.
I know, but how can that happen? We need to open an investigation.
Can we get a recount?
Yeah.
I mean, really, like...
Wouldn't it be funny if we uncovered a mistake?
Could you imagine?
And we win
Could
Mariah's
you imagine? And we get her
Grammy.
retroactive win? That would take a lot. That would take a lot. And you think Mariah could sue? She'd be like, oh, y'all kept this Grammy for 11 years. No?
She wouldn't care.
She wouldn't care. Mariah doesn't care.
Take it, throw it straight in the bin.
Throw it in the trash bin.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then what I also found interesting was shortly after this, Mariah did a Barbara Walters interview, and Barbara asked her, like, well, aren't you sad, or aren't you, a little upset that because you had the song of the year, you had the record of the year, and she's like, no, I'm just grateful for the ones that I got, and I love that they were in the R&B category, because Mariah has mentioned many times throughout the years, how she's not noticed as an R&B artist. So I think she was telling the truth when she says that. She's like, I finally got some recognition for, my music on being R&B and that being a part of my artistry and talent.
Yeah.
So that was good. So all in all, the night was a complete success.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And she looked gorgeous.
Yeah. Amazing.
Amazing. I will just like to point out that my girl Kelly Clarkson sang that year as well.
She
and
did.
It was really good. And then remember there was that whole Madonna thing because Madonna and Mariah were going to be at the awards, and apparently, they love to like
they don't want to see
each other against, women against each other. So like
was that the one Madonna opened with Hang Up?
Yes. And she had like she had like
the
animations around her and whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I remember like on Entertainment Tonight or stuff, because there was like a whole bunch of interviews going on that each of the women were asked about each other performing, and they're like, oh my God, good for her. Great. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I love it. I hope she does well.
Do you know that back to Madonna real quick opening? That was a really good opening montage that they did.
It was.
Because Madonna's interacting with, you can go back and watch this on your own time. Madonna's like interacting with these animations. So for the longest time, I just watched it and watched like, how did she do that? That's so choreographed real well. The whole thing's a video.
Oh, really?
That's not really Madonna.
You're lying.
See? They got you.
Girl, what?
That's not Madonna. That's like the whole thing is all animation.
Who told you this?
We'll go revisit later.
Oh, we're going to revisit later. We'll give you an update eventually. But I can't believe that.
No. When she walks off the stage, Madonna, and she's over there all of a sudden, it's because it's all video. And watch the vocals change.
I'm going to have to get my magnifying glass out. We'll do that later. That's fascinating.
Yeah, it's good, but that's how good it was. You think it's real.
Because I was just about to give her props for doing that, but now I'm like, but it's still good. Whatever.
It's still good. Like cutting edge technology at the time.
Yeah, of course.
It's still good. Anyway, whatever. Back to Mariah.
Back to the night.
So, okay, obviously the epic moment.
The performance. Now, I remember watching this night with a bunch of lambs in Chicago. Shout out to all my Chicago lambs. And we had our Grammy viewing party. We didn't know what she was going to perform, but there was like a lot of, rumors about her doing this, that, or the other. But we're like, well, I guess she's going to have to do We Belong Together, of course.
Obviously, yeah.
So that's what she does.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? It's at the time I was dating this guy. We broke up. And then we ended up getting back together. And so in my mind, we belong together. We belonged together.
Of course.
And so here we are back together at his place. We're going to watch Mariah sing We Belong Together. So of course my whole life was like...
the gay. Yeah. Oh, yes, the gay. Oh, please, yes.
My whole life was perfect in that moment.
Oh, yes.
It was good.
Oh, that's why we love Mariah.
I know. Because she warned me about this happening.
Yes, of course.
I was like, oh, okay, thanks, works. But anyway, so there she is. The video starts. Now, was everybody doing a little video montage before they performed?
They did something really interesting where people, I think it was all the performances, they sort of introduced their own performance.
Yeah.
And I forget why. I think it was. I think they were asking. There was a theme. I think they were asking, what music means to you, or what about music inspires you. Mm-hmm. So before every performance, the performer would like do like a little talk, a little video
intro thing. Yeah.
So Mariah introduces herself with this performance by telling this little story of growing up, and if this kid ever makes it, blah, blah, blah. Having faith. And I love that she's wearing the Faith t-shirt. Uh-huh. She did a lot of interviews that day, I remember, I think, because I saw her in a bunch of other, like, little Entertainment Tonight, Access Hollywood things in that ensemble. So that was cute. I liked it. It adds, like, more of a personal connection, I think. Mm-hmm. And it sort of ties in how Mariah did We Belong Together and Fly Like a Bird.
Yes.
Like she opens it with this talk of the Bible and church and spirituality, and then she ends the whole thing with Fly Like a Bird. So it sort of connects it. Yeah. And it lets people see that Mariah has another dimension to her. Yeah. Other than, just some ditzy diva running around. That she does have, a spiritual guidance.
And a gospel, and a gospel
side.
And, early career, she had a lot of gospel sounding songs, reminding people that she still has that too. She's never lost it.
Right, exactly. And that, she keeps the faith, and she is a good girl. Mm-hmm. So I like that about it. But overall, this is one of her best performances through her career.
Yeah. Top 5.
Oh, definitely in the top. I remember after this aired, every time I would go out on the town with me and my lamb gay friend, we would jam out. We'd put it on. We'd be like, girl, right? It would be the last thing we listened to before we left the house was this performance. And we'd watch it, because, you had the TiVo back in the day and you TiVo'd it. You'd pop it up on the TiVo and we'd be like, okay, girl, you ready? Yes, 2 more minutes. Okay, well, I'm counting down. And then Mariah's coming on. When she's done, we got to leave. So, because the energy was just amazing.
It's high energy, full on
high energy, and you just felt the spirit in Mariah.
Yeah, 100%.
Felt it.
Yeah, even at the end of it, when Terry, what's her name? Terry Hatcher, and what's his face?
Some man.
We know him.
We do know him, but I can't remember.
Oh man, the white guy from Canada, crooner.
Oh.
What is he saying?
Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé.
Yes. White man, Canada. We got it.
They came out and, Terry was like, I feel like we just all got saved.
I know, right? How amazing. And who would have thunk that Michael Bublé and Mariah would then go on to sing a duet of her classic Christmas song, All I Want for Christmas Is You.
I'm still mad.
I know you don't like it, but whatever. I like it. I think it's cute.
I would rather watch her sing at Rockefeller than watch that ever again.
Well, I'd always rather watch Mariah solo, but, if I had to.
Anyway.
Okay.
So let's watch it together. Mm-hmm. And then we'll talk more about it.
Yeah. So we'll take a quick splash break. We'll let you guys get your YouTube fired up.
Get it together.
Is there a specific one we should tell them to watch?
Well, let's do the splash break and let's sit down and we'll YouTube all together.
Okay, let's do it.
We'll find it together. Okay, we're back, and we are going to watch the Mariah Carey Grammy performance all together. So if you're kind of confused, what you got to do is get your YouTube fired up on your laptop or iPad or whatever you have. Push pause right now if you need a moment to get it organized. But we're going to watch the performance all together. So hopefully we're all on YouTube right now.
YouTube.
Okay, so now go to the search and type in Mariah Grammys full 2006, because there's a whole bunch of them without the opening montage.
Right, but we like this particular one.
We found a good one.
Intro.
Yeah, we found a good one. Okay, so now we've got a list. You're going to look for the one that says, for us it's 3 down, but it says Mariah Carey, PTK Forever, EVA.
Yeah.
And then in bold 2006 Grammys, We Belong Together. So click on that one. And now what we're going to do is we're going to pause it when it runs.
And what's the length on this one so they can see?
6 minutes 30.
6 minutes, 6.5 minutes. That's the one we're watching.
Yeah. So when we click on it, we're going to pause it and then just reset it to 00. And we're going to push play all at the same time because some people are going to have ads and some won't.
Right.
So we'll just set it and then we'll tell you when to push play. So let's click on it now.
Click. Here we go.
It's coming up. There's like a little pink screen. So we're going to push pause straight away. If you have an ad, let the ad run and then push pause. And I'll just slide it back so the time meter says 00 and it's paused. Right?
Yeah.
Make sense?
I guess so.
00.
Let the ad play and then just, okay, we're all starting at 00.
Yeah. So we have a pink screen.
The ads have played. There's a pink screen.
It's frozen.
Yeah.
And just drag the slider back. Okay.
If you have to.
Push pause on the podcast if you need a moment to collect yourself.
Or to work this out.
To figure it out.
Quite complicated.
Yeah.
But okay, as long as you're on a pink screen, 00 starting, and we will press play now.
All right, hang on. Wait, not right now.
No, not right now.
Wait, we'll do a countdown.
Oh, okay.
So we got it. Okay, so line up your click, or however you're going to push play. And I guess on 3? I'll count down
let's
from
do
3.
7. Let's do 7. Let's please.
Count down from 7.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. I'll count down from 3. We'll push play. Ready? So 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, so pink screen.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, is it? Here we go.
PTK Forever just came up.
I mean, she's giving us good hair.
Mariah Daly.
Oh, those were the days. Of course, Mariah Daly would give us the full thing, even though this isn't their channel. Oh, amazing.
Amazing, right? We have like pinky lavender.
Yes, I love the colors.
Now, I love this dress.
I love this dress as well.
I didn't like it in the day, but now it grew on me.
I think it's Azadine Alaya.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We know she loves him.
It's a bit like mermaid-esque.
Very much so.
Like we got mermaid hair.
You know, the hair. I love the hair, but like I sometimes think it's too long.
It's a little too long, I know.
Especially in the back, maybe. Like from the front, it looks gorgeous. But I just feel like it could be heavy.
Yeah.
But overall, I love this look.
Yeah.
She looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm just being nitpicky.
I remember thinking there's a lot of hair.
Yeah, lots of hair. But I love it when she starts running.
I know.
And the hair starts going.
Yeah.
See? It does. It works. It's there for a reason. And you can tell live vocals.
All live, yeah. How do you feel about them cutting out the good verse, the middle verse?
I'm okay with it. They had to because time constraints. And honestly, I've seen so many We Belong Together performances. I was like, okay, whatever, another. Because you know what makes this performance for me is the Fly Like a Bird.
You get straight to it.
This is just a little warm-up. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Sure. Mm-hmm. I'll take whatever. Because it's Fly Like a Bird when she kills it.
Mm-hmm.
Now her arm is in full flailing mode.
I love it.
I love it.
That's how you know she's singing.
This last note that she holds.
Short.
Yeah, short, but
good.
But good.
Strong, yeah.
And then we're like, what? Wait, what?
What's happening now? Yeah. Because I wasn't expecting Fly Like a Bird.
No, me neither. That would have been the last thing.
Mm-hmm. R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace, Pastor Keaton. Instantly, I'm in love here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you could tell she's a little out of breath.
Yep.
But that's because she was running.
She gets it back. Yeah, she gets it back.
She gets it back.
One moment.
Oh, that is my favorite moment when she gets her breath back. I was like, oh, girl, here we go. Look how perfect she sounds.
Yeah. The bedazzled mic era.
Oh my God, everything was perfect. This is good because she's another moment to get her breath
Catch
back.
her breath, yeah. Here comes the choir.
Oh, here we go.
It's going to go down now.
Now, my favorite part comes up right here. She takes a moment. The hand. Yes. Grinding, yes. Yeah.
Twirl.
Oh. And the high note.
Full force singing.
Full force. She's like totally.
She can't even stand still. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
It's impossible. I love a high note Jesus.
Oh my God.
It was unreal.
If that don't give you chills, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with you. We have, look, Clive Davis in the audience. Standing ovation.
Yeah. Because don't forget, these people probably like counted her out with the glitter era.
Oh, yeah.
And now she's like, suck this, bitches.
She's like, bitches, I'm still here.
Yeah, Mariah Daly for the nostalgia.
Oh,
here
my
they are.
God. Yes, here. And Terry Hatcher.
She did save you all.
Yeah, pretty much. Now they go into some of the nominees when Mariah loses.
There's Mark
Sudak.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
that was fun.
That's it. Those were her in her seat moments.
Yeah.
That was fun. I'm telling you, the energy that she brings in that Fly Like a Bird, like I could give or take the We Belong Together portion of that, but the Fly Like a Bird is like, that's epic. That's how you, like, that's full body singing. Like, she's in it.
100%.
Yeah. There's like there's that one moment where she does like get a little low in the mic and you're like, oh, I can't hear what she's saying, but that's just her catching her breath again because she's about to pull it out.
Yeah, exactly.
I love everything about this performance. I love every second.
You can tell she was excited to present that song.
She was.
Like that.
She was, and she got into it.
Yeah.
And the audience was into it.
Gagging. Everyone's gagging.
This was the best. This was the best.
And then you want me to sit here and think that U2 won the best album of the year.
Exactly. That's what you want me to think? You want me to believe that? That's what you're trying to sell me? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Like, Mariah stole the show.
Yeah.
That's like a memorable performance.
100%.
Definitely goes down in the Mariah history books. That's for damn sure.
Can you think of a performance as good? I'm thinking like the Christmas stuff she did in the early days at like St. John the Divine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, first
like
of all,
with
that
the big choirs.
Oh, that Joy to the World is one of my favorite of all times.
All time.
I mean,
like
it depends. For me, this is definitely in my top. Definitely in my top, I guess. I don't know. Maybe my top 10. It's so hard.
I haven't really compiled a thorough top.
Yeah. But there's quite a few performances that she does that are amazing. But this is towards the top of the list for sure. And I'm so glad that she did more than just We Belong Together.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad that she didn't do It's Like That or Shake It Off or anything like that. Like, this was the perfect thing. And, the integrating of her pastor. And that choir is actually her church choir.
Right.
That from the church that she would go to with Pastor Keaton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I forget their name though, but shout out to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was very involved there. Everything was great.
I know.
Everything was great.
Well, you never know. We can have another one.
Absolutely. It doesn't even need to be on the Grammys.
No.
It could just be her in a concert or her on a TV show or something. But it was a great moment, and I love it.
Me too.
Lambs love it.
Yeah.
So
that was that.
That was that. I mean, I feel like with that watch along, there's very little we could say because you have to watch it.
Yeah,
like that whole thing, you have to be like, oh my god, you have to shut up because you know how it is.
I know.
When you're watching Mariah like with other people, like you better shut up.
Yeah.
I'm watching Mariah
because you're like the best part's coming. The best part,
like
yes.
Yeah,
you have to see her flap her hand.
Girl, the hair, the wig. Yes. No, I just loved everything about it. So that was just a special night for Mariah. So
it was
good. Well, I think that wraps it up.
Thanks for the suggestion, Steve Duchon.
Yes, we appreciate it.
If you want to throw something in the suggestion box, it's over at patreon.com/The Mariah Report. It costs as little as $1 to support the show and keep it ad free. And there's some fun things over there.
Yeah,
like
absolutely. And you join the list of people, the group of all the other lambs that help support the show. And,
it's a fun time.
It's a fun time, guys. So thank you much. We love and appreciate you.
Yep. Don't forget, you can also support the show by leaving an iTunes review. They help a lot. We love those. And they get read out on Moments.
Yes, which come out later this week.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.